What's up, everybody?
What's up?
It's Chris, and I'm here with Robby Barbaro. Now, we are in Florida.
Yep.
The sun's shining. We're actually looking out at the beach.
It's beautiful.
It is amazing, and we're sorry you're not here. But
you could come here.
You could be. You could
Balance
be here.
for Life Florida Retreat.
Yep. I'll post some info about it. So that's not why we're making this video. I'm making this video because A, I wanted to introduce you to Robby, but B, I came up to his hotel room and I want to show you how much fruit he has in his room. And then I want to tell you something that's going to blow your mind. I'm going to tell you what Robby does. Like, just wait. I'm not going to spill the beans. After you see the fruit, then I'm going to tell you what Robby does, and you're not going to believe it. Okay, Robby, so I want you to not, we're going to show all this fruit you've got, and people might be able to kind of see a little bit behind you. They have no idea what's coming. But also, I'd like for you to talk about all the different kinds of fruit that you brought to eat. And because I know there's some stuff here that, A, I've never seen before, and I'm sure some of the people watching haven't either. So, all right, we'll start with the first table.
Here it is. Okay, so there are at least probably 6 different varieties of bananas in this hotel room. And I want to give a shout out to my good friends at Miami Fruit. They ship these foods all over the United States. You can actually access these if you want to. I'm sure Chris can put a link below the video. But there are so many different varieties of produce people don't know about. And that's exciting. So these bananas, some taste like vanilla. Some have a little bit of a chocolatey flavor. Some taste like cake batter. They're all different, and there's many different varieties all throughout the year. So those are the bananas. This is a red banana, which I'm sure many people have had. I believe this is a Namwa variety. I think this is Burro. I can't remember them all. They're just so amazing.
Where are the bananas that are the 2 knuckles fist?
Oh, yes, the praying hands.
Yeah.
Okay. These ones are called praying hands bananas because it looks like the hands are praying. And these ones have a legit vanilla flavor. They are so good. You definitely want to try these.
So I have not tried all these bananas, but I have tried tiny bananas before. And let me just tell you, if you've never bought a little batch of small bananas like this from like an international grocery store, go do it because the taste is unbelievable. Like, you'll never want to buy regular full-size bananas. What are they called?
And you said it right. So there's Manzano, there's Thai bananas, there's Namwa, then there's ice cream bananas. You can get all these. But you said the key point. Go to an international market. Google Oriental market near me, Vietnamese market near me, Mexican market near me, and you will find all kinds of different produce, particularly bananas.
And what are the bananas that everybody's used to eating called?
They're called Cavendish.
Cavendish.
Those are the normal bananas you see at the grocery store.
Right.
And they're still good. We still appreciate them, but these have much better flavor.
Okay, so what else is on the table?
So here we have Mamey Sapote. I'm gonna see if I can find a soft one. There's no soft one on this table, but if this tastes like almost like a sweet potato, it's got a very thick texture, very calorie dense, and it's filling. That's the key thing about this fruit. It's called Mamey Sapote, but you gotta wait till it gets a flat bottom. So it'll sit on the countertop, have a flat bottom. That's when you know it's ready to open. And if you're at the grocery store and you find these, do a scratch test, okay? So scratch the skin. If you scratch the skin and it's green, do not buy it. It will not ripen. It will not be good. That means it was tree ripened enough and it will ripen.
So it's got a little orange in there.
Yep, a little orange, a little red. That's what you want. Now,
and that's a meal, right?
That is a legit meal. That's at least 1,000 calories right there.
Got it.
At least. So this is cacao fruit. All right. So the inside actually has these seeds, which are then covered in a white film. It's kind of thin. You tried it last night, Chris.
Yeah.
And you just sort of suck on it, and that's the fruit. The white part is the fruit.
Yeah, the cool thing about... I'm going to see if I can get on the camera. So the cool thing about cacao is the seeds are what's ground up into cacao powder and cocoa powder, but around the seeds it's like this white...
I'm going to get the white part.
You got it?
Yeah,
it's like this white, almost like kind of snotty mucusy. Am I making it sound good? Okay, all right, here we go. So this is what's around the cacao seeds, right?
And we're just going to grab that's like a couple seeds.
And if you looked at it, you'd be like, oh, I would never want to put that in my mouth. That looks like it almost looks like there's fungus or mold or something. But
Tastes so good.
the fruit, which is the little stuff around the seeds, tastes like a Starburst. Okay, like it's this sweet,
legit Starburst.
Yeah, it's the closest thing to a Starburst that's not a Starburst.
Totally. So that's cacao fruit.
Yep.
All right.
And
Now-
and you just kind of suck the little white fruity stuff off the seeds.
And you could like suck on it like all day. It just takes a while for the white stuff to get off, and it's really good. Okay, so this is a really large passion fruit. So there's lots of different varieties of passion fruit. So this is one variety. Should we show on the next table? I'm
Yeah,
they got
that's everything from
I'm
this
sure they-
table. Yeah.
Now this is a different variety of passion fruit, and they're gonna have a little bit of different flavor.
That's a big one.
And passion fruit is really great to put on top of salads. Gives it a real nice tang, a little sweetness, a little bit of crunch in the seeds. That's a great fruit. Do you want me to cut it in half?
Yeah, if you want.
Oh yeah,
Let's show 'em.
Let's get it open here. Okay. So you just don't do this at home. I'm sure there's like a safer way to do this. But that's passion fruit.
Yeah, look at that.
Super good. And like you eat all this like.
I think a lot of people have probably never seen passion fruit. He just freaked me out eating off the knife. I've never seen passion fruit. They probably tasted it in beverages,
Totally.
right?
So that's passion fruit. Now here, this is one of my favorites. Tree tomato, also known as tamarillo. And this has a real kick, a real zing to it. So you open it up like this. You don't eat the skin. You just scoop out the flesh from the inside.
So it looks like a lot like a mango, and I had some of this last night, and it's weird. It tastes like a cross between a tomato
Yes.
and a mango,
Yep.
with a little bit of spiciness.
A little bit of kiwi in there.
Yeah, I have that sense memory. Yes.
Totally, yes.
And absolutely delicious, but not really sweet, right? It's kind
No.
of that like how a tomato isn't
Yes.
really sweet.
A little hearty.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Those are pretty amazing. Tree tomato, also known as
Tamarillo. Yes.
Okay.
Now this is a yellow dragon fruit. And this has really kind of been a new fruit on the market. And it's become much more widely available. And it's actually, I think, the sweetest version of dragon fruit. And
amazing.
it's got, the other ones are good. So here's, another variety. But the flavor on these isn't as good as yellow. So if you can get your hands on yellow dragon fruit or order it from Miami Fruit,
Is it more
that's my
sweet,
favorite.
more tangy?
It's sweeter.
Yeah.
Much sweeter. All right. Now here's an example of a ripe mamey. See that flat bottom?
Yep.
Okay, so I want to show people what it looks like on the inside. All right.
Oh, God. Let me get that on camera.
Okay. So this is mamey sapote. That's ripe. Now this one's gonna be beautiful. I can feel it. That is a beautiful mamey sapote.
Wow, that looks great.
So sometimes you open it and it'll be a little bit of black on the flesh, and that's not a great sign.
And it's interesting too because it has a little bit of almost looks like a mango, but it's also you can tell it's more sweet potato-y, starchy.
Yes.
Right.
We'll do a taste test. Have you had it before?
No.
Okay, we'll do a little taste test once we get around to the rest of our fruits here. So this is a star apple.
Yeah.
Okay, also known as kaimito, and it's got a very beautiful design on the inside here. Assuming that it opens up nicely.
Let me just pause for a second. Can you believe how much fruit he has in his room? It's ridiculous.
I love sharing with people.
There's another table of fruit behind him over there. All right.
So I didn't cut it as beautifully as maybe it could be, but this is a star apple, and that's really
Describe the
sweet.
taste.
It's sweet,
Probably
but it's
doesn't
subtle.
taste like an apple.
No, absolutely not. And it smells amazing as well. You're gonna have to describe it.
Okay, I'll taste it and describe it. We'll do another.
Okay, we're gonna do
This
some
video
taste
is gonna end up being like an hour long,
And-
but I think people are gonna like it.
Yeah, the visuals are worth it.
Yeah.
So this is a guava. So you just
Guava's one many of us know.
absolutely.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Man, if only they could scratch the screen and sniff that. Man, we got to invent that technology, Chris.
It's coming.
Okay.
VR.
So that's that. What else do I have here?
We've got some
more bananas,
Yeah,
but these
more
aren't ripe
bananas.
yet. We got to wait on these. This is a sprouted coconut.
Oh, these are crazy.
Okay. And, you know, I don't really know how...
You gonna bust it open?
I'm gonna bust it open. Why
Okay.
not? Here we go. So you're supposed to like take the like there's the mouth and the eyes.
Yeah, a little face.
And there's like a crack here. So we're gonna take that crack and hit it on the ground.
Got it.
Okay, so here we go. Let's see what happens. Okay.
Nice.
And it has. I honestly am not sure if that is supposed to be okay. I've actually
color.
Yeah. So I'm not sure if it's supposed to be purely white or if that's a bad one. So we're gonna have to get an update on that. We'll put it underneath the video.
So,
But it's supposed to be like this spongy, unique flavor.
yeah, you cracked one open last night, and it's a sprouted coconut. It's crazy. Yeah, it has this. I'm gonna kind of try to show you what happens here, but it has this spongy texture.
Yes.
It's not like what you've ever experienced inside a coconut, and it almost doesn't even taste like coconut. It's amazing.
It's really unique.
Yeah.
The texture is pretty special. So that's a sprouted coconut. Now this is
Do you know how that happens? How do they?
You know, I need to learn that more. But
you can learn.
You take they just have like the coconuts and they're just on the ground and they kind of get a little watered and then they just sprout.
Interesting.
It's crazy.
Yeah. I had no idea that even happened. That was a thing.
So this is a Francis mango. I picked. You can get these at problems.
You know, I said mango earlier about this. I'm correcting myself. Papaya is what I was thinking about.
Yeah.
And I said mango, just what it reminded me
For
of.
sure.
Just the shape.
Yeah.
And the color.
So this is a Francis mango. It's a little bit fibrous, but it's really got a heck of a flavor. Really good. And again, I want people to learn about how to know when a mango is ripe. People don't eat mangoes ripe and they're missing out on the flavor. Yeah. This one has give, okay? If I push it, there's give.
Yeah, I see that.
Okay?
Those
good.
Those dimples kind of they linger.
You want that. You
Okay.
want lingering dimples.
Got it.
Well said, Chris. Okay, so then you just cut it open and look at this is going to have nice color. So don't worry. Sometimes this happens. You just cut around that part. Don't worry about it. The rest is fine. Great color. It's going to have fantastic flavor. So that's the Francis mango right there. Now, over here we have some more bananas. This is a different variety right here. I can't remember the name. But these are definitely Mysore. The Mysore variety.
Mysore.
Yep, very sweet, delicious. Got more mamey ripening. So again, this one's got that flat bottom, so I could cut that one open if I wanted to.
You got so many mamey in your room.
Yeah.
I mean,
so,
there's no way you can eat all this food.
No, this is to share. And I
Yeah.
got something to bring home back to California with me.
Yeah.
So I actually travel on an airplane with a banana box.
Yeah, like down here.
100% right here. Yeah, there's boxes over here. And this size box, you put the on bottom underneath. This fits in the overhead compartment perfectly fine.
Nice.
It's just a carry-on. And they've even asked me, oh, hey, why don't you put it in that that little device to prove that it fits? You just turn the box sideways, slide it in, fits just fine. And you can bring fruit on domestic flights.
Right.
So
it's not internet, not from country to country.
You could bring fruit to eat on the airplane, but then once you try and go into the other country, you can't bring the fruit in. And be careful if you're coming from Hawaii into the mainland, you can't bring any fruit on the plane. I've heard that Canada doesn't let you even bring fruit to eat on the plane coming into the U.S. So make sure to double check, but I will tell you, I fly a lot inside the United States, and I've had no problem bringing stuff from state to state.
And I've seen pictures you post on social media. You almost always have a big box of fruit when you're flying.
Absolutely.
So you walk the talk, man.
So now we got to get you trying the mamey.
Yeah. All right. So wait, we got one.
Oh, we have one of the.
Oh, we forgot about this giant
this
crate.
is crate of passion fruit, super ripe. We're going to be giving these away to all the people at this event. But passion fruit is a great fruit. Here's a tip. If you have an excessive amount of passion fruit, you cut it open, you take the fruit out, and you put it into ice cube trays. And you freeze. You have these cubes of just straight up passion fruit. Add it to smoothies, put it into salads, make it salad dressings. It's a great use, and they'll stay good for a long time.
That's sort of our go-to fruit preservation method. You know, bananas start to go, or even berries start to go. It's like freeze them,
and then you can make ice cream out of it, smoothies. It's great.
That's awesome. Okay, so now we might swap.
Yes, absolutely. We're swapping.
All right.
The hair is perfect, Chris.
Mine?
Yeah.
I can't see myself. Did you think I was doing a hair check?
Okay. So Chris is gonna try some of these epic fruits now.
With this wooden spoon.
That's right.
Okay, so we already showed you this. I'm not going to try this on camera. There's no point. But the cacao fruit's amazing. So let's get back here, and you're going to have to remind me.
I think the mamesa. Well, here you go. Yeah.
Which I try first?
I think. Well, try if you're gonna hit. You can eat the tamarillo again.
All right.
Yeah.
Tamarillo, also known as the
Tree tomato.
Tree tomato.
That's it.
And I already described the taste, so this is a little bit redundant, I guess. But
Just it's so good.
oh,
I can just feel the joy as you're eating it.
yeah, it's like a tangy tomato, but the consistency is like more like a mango.
Yeah.
All right. So then the yellow dragon fruit.
Okay. Have you had dragon fruit before?
Yeah, I'm super excited. But let me try the regular dragon fruit first,
start
so I
there.
can compare this with the
Yes,
yellow.
absolutely.
So obviously, dragon fruit. I mean,
It's
one
a
of the
beautiful
most
fruit.
beautiful fruits on earth.
It really is.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's good.
I don't know how to describe dragon fruit. I really don't.
It has a very subtle flavor,
Yeah.
but it's still got some sweetness to it.
It's almost like in the melon family. You know how melon, like cantaloupe and honeydew, that consistency and that sort of subtle flavor.
Yeah.
That's the closest I can do with dragon fruit.
Okay, I can't wait to hear what you think of the yellow one.
Wow.
Yeah, it's better.
Yeah.
It's sweeter.
It's way sweeter,
Way sweeter.
but not overly sweet.
No.
But it's just like deliciously sweet. That's the best way I can put it. And the seeds are a little bigger.
Yep.
There's more crunch to it. Whoa.
Great addition to a salad.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I could see that for sure. All right, mango.
The
Yep.
Francis mango.
Of course I know Francis mango.
You can't go wrong with a ripe mango.
Oh my gosh. So good. Oh, I love mango.
Loaded
so much.
with water, fiber, antioxidants, vitamins, minerals, phytochemicals.
Yeah, you can just live on mango almost.
Seriously.
It's so good.
I pretty much do live on mango.
You have we should show them your hands. But so Robby, many of you who know my story, I turned orange, when I was juicing tons of carrots to help heal cancer, and my face was, my whole body was basically yellow orange, but especially my hands and feet. Well, Robby's hands are orange. He doesn't even really do carrots, but he eats so many mangoes and is getting so many carotenoids, and I'm sure from this too, right?
The mame's gotta help.
The mamey, yeah, that his hands are orange. Okay, I just want to actually just.
How's it?
Yeah, maybe they can tell. All right, so back to the. I feel like the inside's okay.
The inside's fine.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
maybe don't eat the outside.
So this
Just
is
grab a piece
again
from
the
the middle.
sprouted coconut. You can't really tell the texture, but it almost is like styrofoam. It's like really fluffy and foamy. Yeah,
Yes,
I
foamy.
mean, oh, they're so good. I can't even. I got to figure out how to articulate this.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the coconutty flavor that you love,
Yes.
but it's like you're chewing. I don't know what you're chewing. You're chewing this little piece of foamy deliciousness. I don't know. I gotta find some of these in Memphis. You
Yeah.
think I can?
I think we'll get you a shipment from Miami Fruit.
Well, I could do that. Yeah. All right. So next is gonna be this beauty.
Okay, guava. Yeah, that should be good. It smells good.
Ooh.
Crunchy.
Yeah. Some of the seeds are super hard.
Yeah.
Guava's not my favorite.
Yeah, I don't eat
I'm okay
that.
with
I
it.
personally don't eat that much guava.
Yeah.
But again, see some fruits you can kind of eat alone, like they're just kind of like a solo. They're beautiful.
When you're sitting alone.
Sure.
when you're really alone. Some fruits you should eat alone.
You're too funny. Okay, Caimito, here we go. Star apple. Okay, let's see what happens.
You can finish your point.
No, but the point is that guava is great to add to a salad. Again,
Got it.
another
Yeah.
thing is like it's just a little added flavor agent. Get a little crunch if you're looking for
Yeah,
it.
totally. Like mango, just eat it straight out. I mean,
Easy.
And then other things, yeah.
Same thing with mamey, you can eat that all by itself.
All right, so this bad boy. What is this? I already forgot.
Caimito.
Caimito.
Star apple.
Star apple. Got it.
But it does not taste like an apple. Tropical.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Very tropical, sweet.
And the white part is the best.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. And then as you get closer towards the skin, it's not as good, but really the white is the real.
Almost
joy
a
here.
little bit of a lychee. Reminds me a little bit of
Yes.
lychee. Yeah, this is good. It's like a little delicacy here. I'm assuming I can't eat the seed.
No, don't eat the seeds.
So, all right.
I'm glad you survived your cacao seed chewing. From
Moving.
last night.
Yeah. What's left?
I think the mamey. You ready for the big?
Oh, the mamey. Yeah.
The
I
big
think
guy.
I've sampled everything we talked about.
Mhm.
Did I have some of this? I don't think I did.
Yeah, try it.
The guava.
This one's passion
the
fruit.
passion fruit.
Yeah, this is a good variety.
right.
Passion fruit, it's a little acidic. I mean, that's just the nature of it.
Oh yeah. Passion fruit's got that super tang.
Big time tang.
Awesome though.
Yeah, and again, the crunch. People are always looking for a healthy crunch factor, and these are some options.
Yeah, if you want to rock your salad, passion fruit on the top, you get this crunch and this like delicious citrusy tanginess. Yeah,
No question.
that's amazing. Okay, all right.
Now the
mamey.
So this is legitimately one of my favorite fruits.
So I literally, and I had no idea what a mamey was until yesterday, and I'm still not sure what it is, even now. But how do you spell it?
M-A-M-E-Y.
M-A-M-E-Y.
Yeah, mamey. And then sapote, which technically means soft, sweet fruits. There's a lot of different sapotes. There's white sapote, there's black sapote,
Yeah.
there's mamey sapote.
So this is mamey
This
sapote.
is yes, mamey sapote.
Got it. All right. Sapote is S-A-P-O-T-E.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I'm really excited for you right now.
Okay. All right. I'm excited for me too. The consistency is not a potato though, right? It's not. It's really soft. Like scooping it out, almost it feels like an avocado, right? That's what it feels like.
I can see that.
Yeah, scooping it out feels like you're scooping an avocado flesh. Wow. Okay. So this is like, what is it like? I'm getting like a sense memory. It's, oh man. It has like a touch of that sort of caramel like date flavor.
Yes.
There's a touch of that, but the consistency is not like a date at all, obviously. It's
It
so
kind of
good,
melts
though.
in your mouth.
Yeah, it's super good. It reminds me of some kind of dessert I've had that was not a healthy dessert at all, right? But I can't put my finger on like what it was, but there's almost like a pecan nuttiness and date flavor, and it's sweet. It's good.
I've definitely heard the pecan before.
You have? Okay.
Yes.
So I'm not crazy there.
No.
Yeah, like almost like pecan pie.
Mhm.
It almost has a pecan pie flavor. Yeah. Wow, that's amazing. I'm a new fan.
I like to hear it.
Yeah, of the mamey sapote.
That's it. Mamey sapote.
Or sapote.
And the key is, this is a ripe one, and it had great color. So I'm super happy that I could provide you with good versions of these fruits, because there are bad versions, and I don't want people to have a bad experience with these fruits.
Right. So there's nothing worse than a bad experience with a piece of fruit.
100%.
All right, so now the big reveal.
The big reveal.
All right, so we got to swap. Give me the camera back.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so we're trading places. So now, after all that, Robby, I want you to tell everybody watching what you do.
Yes, this is a big passion of mine. So I am living with type 1 diabetes. I've had it for 19 years, been eating these foods for over 12 years. My current A1C is 5.3%. I have fantastic control. I eat way more total grams of carbohydrate than any doctor would ever recommend, and my diabetes is completely under control. And we teach other people living with diabetes how to eat as much fruit as they want, get their best A1C, lose weight, reduce their chronic disease risk, because people living with diabetes, the #1 killer is heart disease. We actually don't die of high blood glucose readings. We die of the complications of diabetes. So we want to make sure we are insulin sensitive. That's what this whole thing comes back to. People are scared to eat fruit because they think, oh, it's going to spike my blood glucose. My blood glucose goes super high every time I eat fruit. And that's true.
Or any carb, right? They're scared of any carb.
That's a real experience, and that happens. But people have to understand why that happened. Fruit is the innocent bystander. The reason your body couldn't metabolize the potatoes, the fruit, the quinoa, the rice is because you're living with insulin resistance. That's what's happening. That's the cause of prediabetes. That's the cause of type 2 diabetes. And when we can get down to the root of that, we can reverse those conditions. So what is the cause of insulin resistance? It's caused by having too much fat inside your muscle and liver cells. So if people are eating a high-fat diet, then they're adding in some fruit, they see a blood glucose spike, they blame the fruit. That's not the problem. When you start eating high-carbohydrate foods in a low-fat environment, you start to reverse the disease process, and soon enough, you can eat as much as you want, have perfect blood glucose readings, get your A1C into a non-diabetic range, and feel amazing.
I know this is blowing your mind. You're like, well, this guy, type 1 diabetes, is eating all of this fruit. This is insane. But this is not insane to me. And it's something that I've been trying to share with you, my audience, for many years, is that diabetes is often a disease of fat toxicity.
Exactly right.
Especially type 2, and insulin resistance specifically
exactly right.
is a disease of fat toxicity.
That's
it's
right.
too much fat, accumulated fat in your body from eating oils and animal fats, just high-fat foods. So you eat basically what we would call a whole food plant-based diet that's very high in carbohydrates.
100%. So
and very low in fat.
More total grams of carbohydrate in one breakfast meal than a low-carb eater eats in an entire week. So we are talking about a very high carbohydrate diet, but a very low-fat diet. And I will also say most people aren't going to eat as much carbohydrates as I do. I'm very active, I'm an athlete. But the point is, whole food carbohydrates are not the problem. That's just the one message I'm trying to hammer home so people can raise awareness. You got to figure out how much fat are you consuming. So we're teaching people at Mastering Diabetes, the maximum percentage of calories from fat should be 15% if you want to maximize your insulin sensitivity. So another way to look at that is no more than 30 grams of total fat per day. And then you will see optimal results. Once you stick to that, stay consistent to that, then you can eat carbohydrate-rich foods without a problem.
So, and you guys coach people one-on-one. You've got a coaching program. You've been doing this for years now. MasteringDiabetes.org.
That's right.
Is where people can find you.
That's right.
And this is where, by the way, this is where I send people constantly when they come to me with like questions about diabetes, and usually, if it's a Facebook post or even in person, and they have questions about diabetes and they're confused because they think they're supposed to eat low carb or paleo or keto or something, I'm always trying to explain to them that they can reverse type 2 and they can manage type 1 so much better by eating a lot of carbohydrates, whole foods. Exactly. And then I'm like, go to masteringdiabetes.org, let them teach you. Like the two guys that run it, Robby and Cyrus, are both type 1, they're both thriving, and they're eating tons of carbs.
Yes. And again, the key is whole food carbohydrates, and this whole thing is backed by almost 100 years of evidence-based research. This goes back to 1926, Dr. Sansom starting to experiment with patients. This was after insulin was discovered. Insulin was discovered in 1922. Before that, diabetes was pretty much a death sentence. Once they discovered insulin, they could start experimenting, and he found that he gave people more carbohydrate and their insulin needs did not change. That was an immediate improvement in insulin sensitivity. Then Sweeney started doing this research. Then Rabinowitz started doing this research. Then Kempner. Then Singh. Then James W. Anderson. Then Nathan Pritikin. It goes on and on and on of published peer-reviewed papers clearly showing without any question, with zero doubt, if when you consume more whole carbohydrate, lower the fat intake, your insulin sensitivity improves. So me living with type 1 diabetes, when I followed a low carbohydrate diet, my 24-hour insulin sensitivity ratio was 3-to-1. So I ate about 30 grams of carbohydrate per day, used about 10 units of insulin, 3-to-1 ratio over a 24-hour period. Now I eat 750 grams of carbohydrate per day and use about 34 units. So that is a ratio now of 22-to-1, 600% change in insulin sensitivity. And a normal, healthy pancreas will produce roughly 30 to 50 units of insulin. So I'm just injecting what my body would have physiologically normally created on its own. So that's what we're trying to do for people living with insulin-dependent diabetes. But the point is, and me and Cyrus had this realization very early in our experience. I've been doing this for 12 years. Cyrus has been doing it for over 14 years. And we realized that as we saw insulin sensitivity in our own body as being great test subjects for this, we know the solution for prediabetes and type 2 diabetes. If you're living with either one of those and you maximize your insulin sensitivity, now you're getting rid of the condition completely. You don't need any medications. You don't need to test your blood glucose anymore. You don't need to go for diabetes checkups. It's gone. And we have all kinds of testimonials just like that on our website.
That's amazing. All right, Robby.
Thank you, bro.
You're awesome, man.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for watching, everybody. I will link below this video in the show notes so you can find out more and learn more about masteringdiabetes.org, about Robby and Cyrus and what they're doing. They are reversing diabetes. They're changing lives. They're just doing amazing work. And so, hey, what can I say?
Thank you,
I
man.
get excited. I get excited when I meet people doing awesome things, especially with nutrition. So thanks for watching. Please share this video with people you care about. There are people in your life that have diabetes or are pre-diabetic. They need to know this because there are solutions to healing and health that are outside of the normal medical advice.
And
Right?
your audience knows you're living proof of this. We're just doing it in the diabetes world.
Yep, that's right. Okay, everybody. See ya.
Bye.